Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about the techniques which we use for risk assessment in project management. And today's topic is very interesting and I hope you would like this video. If you are a person who was planning to give exam of PMP or you are already working somewhere in any organization as a project manager, so this is a important valuable video for you. So let's start friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. First of all, we have to understand that what is risk actually. Risk is the uncertain condition of a project for which you are not sure whether it will happen or not happen, and it is happen positively, it can happen negatively as well. For example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution and you are not sure whether your team is capable enough to work in the new technology or not, so this is a risk that your team is working for a new project, a new technology, and it can negatively impact your project as well. So this is the definition of a risk. Risk assessment means that it is the determination of quantitative or qualitative estimate of a risk related to a well defined situation and recognized threat as well. Threat normally called as hazard as well. In summary, to conduct risk assessment, five main steps are always adopted. Identify the threat, be it physical, mental, chemical, or biological. Decide who could be harmed. Assess the risk. Make records of findings as well. Okay, so this is the risk approach for risk assessment. Methods of risk assessment. What if scenario? What if scenario is means that what if analysis is to identify the threats, situations, or specific event sequences that could produce undesirable consequences. The method can involve examination of possible deviations from the design, construction, modifications, or operating intent. It requires a basic understanding of the process intention along with the ability to mentally combine possible deviations from the design intent that could result in an incident. Friend, let me give you a very simple example. For example, just take as an example what if analysis. For example, you are deploying the release on a production. You are working for a software project and you are deploying the release on a production. So if you just take as an example that during the implementation, if something goes wrong on a production, so what you would do? Okay, so this is the scenario. Obviously you have to do the rollout, you have to do the rollout through the backup, so have some backup policy. You should have some backup approach that if something goes wrong, so what you would do. So that is the example of what if analysis, that if something goes wrong, so what you would do. So this is the approach of what if analysis actually. Then fault tree analysis. It is a detective procedure used to determine the various combinations of hardware and software failures and human errors that could cause undesired events at the system level. A fault tree is a vertical graphical mode that displays the various combinations of unwanted events that can result in an incident. The diagram represents the interaction of these failures and events within a system as well. So basically, friend, fault tree analysis is a computerized based tree based system in which we like use the failures and human errors and try to find out the solution as well. What is the possible outcome? This is the fault tree analysis. Then failure mode event analysis, or FMEA. This is also a method of risk assessment. Failure mode event analysis can also be known as the potential failure modes and effect analysis. Failure modes, effect, and critically analysis, FMECA. Failure modes and effects analysis is a step by step approach for identifying all possible failures in a design, a manufacturing or assembly process, or a product or service. Failure modes means the ways or modes in which something might fail. Failures are and any errors of detects, especially ones that affect the customer and can be potential or actual. Basically, friend, failure mode events means that you identify all the modes or all the cases in which the failures can occur. Okay, and try to identify using some software, some module. You try to find out all the possible failure events that were through which the failure can occur, and try to analyze those events, try to analyze the risk associated with those failures actually. Okay, so that is called as the failure mode event analysis. Like you analyze all the possible events which can occur, due to which failure can occur, and you can use normally some softwares etc for these types of analysis. Okay, this is the failure mode event analysis. Then hazard operability analysis. This is hazard or threat operability analysis is a structured and systematic technique for system examination and risk management. In particular, HAZOP is often used as a technique for identifying potential hazards in a system and identifying operability problems likely to lead to non-conforming products. HAZOP is based on a theory that assumes risk events are caused by deviation from the design or operating intentions. So basically friend, whenever this is basically the concept that whenever you deviate from the design or operating intentions, definitely there can be some type of risk occur. So the main concept of HAZOP, basically hazard operability analysis, is based on the concept that whenever you deviate from the design or operating intentions, you will definitely face the failure, or you may definitely face the risk here as well. So that is the main concept of hazard operability analysis, or HAZOP. The short form is HAZOP. Then event tree analysis. Friend, event tree analysis is another approach which normally we use for method of risk assessment. The method says that the event tree analysis method is a bottom up inducive method. It makes use of general information to analyze specific information. The diagram that is built gives a historical graphical representation of the logical model that identifies the possible outcomes following the initiating event. The event sequence is influenced by either success or failure of the applicable barriers or safety function system. The event sequence leads to a set of possible consequences. Even each combination of success or failure of barriers leads to a specific consequence of it. Basically friend, that means the concept here is that we take some event and see that whether failure occur or success occur, and try to analyze or assess that risk associated with the outcome. So we identify all the events and the outcome of the events, and based on the outcome of the event we analyze whether it will, how much impact will occur, how much risk will occur if that particular event occur. Okay, so basically event tree analysis, the concept here that we identify the event, then the outcome, either failure or success, and try to assess the risk in impact on the project actually. So thank you friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you friends.